Hey girl, today we're going to be talking all about fall fashion. I cannot believe we have made it to that point in the year, but I am so excited. It truly is the best time of year, and Walmart always delivers the best, most affordable fashion pieces to really kickstart the season. So I have a ton of great outfits for you guys. I also have a lot of really good accessories. Walmart has actually launched an entirely new brand, so we're going to go over that. I'm sure you've already heard of it if you follow any Walmart creators. But yeah, so much fun stuff in today's video. I will have everything linked using YouTube Shopping. That's going to pop up at the bottom of the video here. If you don't see it linked there, everything will be linked in the description box in the pinned comment, and you can also shop using the QR code on the screen. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and let's dive in. So of course, starting off with the lovely sweater that I'm wearing right now. This is actually from Time and True. It is a really great sweater though. Like, I thought this was going to be kind of stiff, but it's not at all. It's really soft and stretchy. It just has a black stripe design and of course the matching black buttons all the way down. Of course, you can wear this buttoned up as a classic sweater like I am, or you could unbutton it and wear it as a cardigan. I've heard a lot of rumors that Time and True is actually being phased out now that they have come out with this new brand we're going to talk about a little bit later. I'm not exactly sure if that is happening, but I did still want to share this sweater because I think it's great and it should still be fully stocked. But yeah, it's just a classic, and I think today I'm gonna style it with a simple pair of jeans. These are actually from Free Assembly and I am loving these, you guys. Such a good quality pair of jeans. They have this fun little pocket detail on the front and they are a wide leg style. They're a little bit cropped on me and they have this cuff detail at the bottom, which I also think is a really cute look. These are high-waisted, which I definitely appreciate, and the back is fairly simple. Overall, I love the way these fit. I can definitely see myself wearing these with a million different outfits. I'm actually going to style them with several things in today's video, but I also might throw on those jeans with this little shawl, which is from the brand new brand called Scenario. As I mentioned, this is a brand new in-house brand for Walmart, and so far it looks amazing. I have primarily been seeing accessories launch from this brand and they are stunning, but I really do hope they come out with more clothes. This is kind of in between clothing and accessories. You can kind of throw it over top of an outfit or you could style this on its own. I really do love this style though. It's kind of like a poncho shawl. This silhouette was very in style last fall and it is back this year and I love it personally. I think it is so easy and effortless, and I love that this one actually has the gold hardware here in the middle. That just really elevates it. And for me, I would just throw this over top of like a simple white or black tank top, even a chocolate brown tank top or long sleeve if it's a little bit colder. Throw on some jeans and boots and you are good to go. Here is another piece from Scenario. This is once again kind of an accessory, but also could be styled on its own. This one is more of a true scarf with the fringe detail on the bottom, and it's in a really pretty burnt orange color. But I did see the model have this styled more as a cape style top, which I loved. I would throw on like a mock neck long sleeve white top, put this over top, and then drape this part like over my shoulder, and I think that would be so gorgeous. I do have so many more accessories to show you from this brand, so stay tuned. But yeah, I'm excited to see way more from them. Like I said, I hope they do come out with more actual like clothing pieces, because every single thing that I've purchased from this brand I have been thoroughly impressed with. And for me, I definitely prefer this brand over Time and True right now. Time and True just leaned very classic, maybe more millennial, and I technically am a millennial, so nothing against that, but I do think that Scenario seems a little bit more modern and updated, which I lean a little bit more towards. Kind of random, but I'm also gonna throw on this little graphic tee with those high-waisted jeans. That is like such a classic outfit, at least for me anyways. It's very casual, but it's just easy. It's something you can throw on no matter what you're doing, like if you're doing something casual. And I loved this one. It does say Guns N' Roses, of course, like a classic band tee, but I really like that this one is actually studded. So you have this brass gold stud detail across the letters here, and you also have the same brass gold grommets on the end of the sleeve and that same brassy gold color. And I love the hardware. You guys know how I feel about hardware on clothing. It's just gonna instantly make it feel a little bit more expensive. And another thing that is really gonna elevate this basic graphic tee is the graphic on the back. A lot of times more affordable graphic tees will will have a plain back, so I really appreciate it when they actually have something on the back of the t-shirt, and this one does. It just has the tour dates and all the colors really go together well. It's oversized. I did size up in this to a large though, which I'm really happy about. I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but I also might throw on that little graphic tee with this mini skirt from Madden NYC. Madden NYC is a brand that is really hit or miss for me. I feel like they have really cute styles, but sometimes the fit of them can lean a little bit too young for me. And this is definitely one of those pieces. It is very, very short, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this one. I did size up to a large in it so I could get a little bit of extra length, but it's still pretty short. So keep that in mind. I will say it does have shorts underneath, so it's not like a true skirt, but still it is pretty short. The back is very plain, but of course the front you have this gorgeous lace up detail, which is what drew me into this piece. I think this would be so pretty styled for a country concert or a festival, anything like that. Okay, I normally do not talk about pajamas this early on in the video, but I have to share these because they are so cute, and I do think they are probably gonna sell out here in a couple weeks. So if you are interested in these, I would definitely grab them now. These are from the brand Way to Celebrate, which is such an iconic classic brand that releases holiday pajamas for almost every single holiday. And I love it because I love to be festive and seasonal. It just makes me so happy. And these have little pumpkin spice lattes all over them. They actually have like maybe little pumpkin spice cookies or maybe a coffee creamer. I don't know what that is, but it says pumpkin spice. And then you have some iced lattes, some hot lattes, some little Starbucks looking cups, just all sorts of lattes. And I love it. And then here are the little matching shorts. Now I do always size up to a large in these. I just prefer my pajamas to be a little bit more oversized. And especially with these, the shorts are pretty short. So if you want a little bit of extra length or coverage, I would size up. They do have pockets, which is nice, although I rarely use the pockets. And what the heck, while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Way to Celebrate Halloween jewelry that I picked up. I have a lot more jewelry and accessories coming a little bit later on in the video, so again, stay tuned. But while we're talking about seasonal things, I'll show you some of these adorable jewelry pieces. These are a little pair of earrings that are completely bedazzled and they look like skulls. And these look so much better in person than they did online. I wasn't expecting them to be quite as sparkly, so I was really impressed with those. Then we have these little spider earrings that have the disco balls on the bottom. Again, these look a lot more shiny and high quality than they did online, so really happy with those. We have some little witch earrings with the witch hats and the legs, kind of giving Wicked vibes almost. These are definitely going to make a little bit more of a statement and have a pop of color. We have these little ghost earrings with the haunted houses underneath, and apparently these glow in the dark, which is so cool. Those will be so fun for a Halloween party. We have these little dangly ghost earrings, which are probably my favorite. And then these little stretchy bracelets with the ghost icon and the pumpkin icon, and these also glow in the dark. Okay, back to the regular clothing now that we're done with fall and Halloween. This is such a gorgeous dress from Scoop, and I really can't tell if this is butter yellow or if it's more of a cream color. You guys will have to let me know how it looks to you. But either way, I think this is so pretty. It's a piece that you can definitely wear now when it is still hot as heck outside, or you could easily transition this for fall. I actually am so excited to style this for fall, even if it is butter yellow. I think that would be beautiful with like a dark chocolate brown, some tall boots, even like a really chunky oversized bomber jacket. I don't know. I'm excited to play around with it, but it just has such a beautiful silhouette. It's really flowy, great quality piece. It does have a lining underneath and then this embroidered overlay. I'm not sure if this would look good, but I even thought about styling it with this leopard jacket. I think maybe it could work if you had the same color shoes on the bottom, but I don't know. Or you could even do something like this over top of it. I think this color combination really looks beautiful. Back to the jacket though. This is a leopard jacket from Madden NYC. Who doesn't love wearing leopard during fall? I feel like it is always a neutral. It's here every single year. And this is a really nice leopard. It's kind of muted. It's a little bit of an updated print. So I appreciate that. And I love the corduroy collar. The difference in textures there really stands out. And I love the fit of this jacket. It just kind of cinches in at your waist if you have it zipped up. But other than that, it is fairly loose. You do have pockets in the front. And on the Walmart website, they actually had this paired with a matching skirt. So that is super cute, especially if you're a little bit younger or you're buying for your daughter or something, I probably will not purchase the skirt because, like I said, Madden NYC skirts are a little bit too short for me. But I do think this is going to be really pretty styled with a matching pair of jeans, maybe in this color, or a black pair of jeans or anything like that. Now back to the other piece that I thought might look cute styled over top of that dress. This is a really long sheer duster cardigan kind of thing from Madden NYC as well. I did size up to a large in this piece apparently, which I actually do remember that now because I've gotten dusters like this before and they really just weren't long enough or as oversized as I wanted them to be. So that was my thought with this one, and I am glad that I did size up in this, honestly. It just ties right here in the center and you do have this ruffle detail all the way down. And this one is a little bit longer than some of the dusters I've tried in the past, so I'm really happy with this piece. Again, cannot wait to style it. I actually think it's going to be fairly easy to style because this is going to be the star of the show. Okay, speaking of that color, I have quite a few pieces in a very similar color from Avia at Walmart, which is an activewear brand. So first up here we have a halter sports bra. I loved this design specifically because of this corset detail here at the bottom. So it is just a sports bra. It's really stretchy and comfortable, but it has these lines down here that are going to go across your waist that just kind of give it the look of a corset. And I do like that this is a long line sports bra. To me, that is like very flattering and easy to wear with like high-waisted leggings. This is what it looks like in the back. Very simple. So I got that to go with these little flare leggings or yoga pants, whatever you want to call them. So these are going to be high-waisted and a little bit more snug in your midsection. They're going to be tight on the booty and through the leg and then flare out ever so slightly at the bottom. But again, I just loved this color. I really wanted a cute little matching set. You could either work out in this, just wear it as an athleisure outfit with a jacket over it. I also got this little matching quarter zip sweatshirt. So for me, I will probably throw this over top of that entire outfit and just have a fully monochromatic look going on. I think that's going to be beautiful. And I was really impressed with the quality of this sweatshirt. I love it. It is a little bit cropped. I don't even want to say cropped because it's not like too short, but it's just going to hit right at the top of your hip, which I think is very flattering. Like I said, you have a zipper up here, just a quarter of the way down. You do have this really fun collar detail and you can barely see it, but you have two black stripes at the top and you have that same ribbed stretchy material on the end of the sleeves and the hemline of the sweatshirt. And I loved that sweatshirt so much. I actually got it in another color. I really wanted to try this one out because of the contrasting colors. So you have a navy blue on the base, obviously, and then you also have kind of like a dark brown, but also a purplish color. To me, it actually looks just like the previous color I was showing you. So this could be worn with those leggings too. So I definitely appreciate that. I'm honestly not sure which sweatshirt I'm going to keep. Maybe I'll keep both of them. I don't know. Let me know your favorite. But yeah, I do love the contrast of this one because you really can see that ribbed band at the bottom and then the collar and on the sleeves a lot better on this one. And then I have two more pieces in that exact same purplish burgundy color, which I believe they're calling Molten Earth. This shirt, I can already tell I'm going to get so much use out of. I actually want to go back and get this in like every single color. I love the fit of it. I love the shape. It's just beautiful. So it is a short sleeve top, which I always appreciate, especially in the fall when it's not super cold yet, but you do want like a little bit of sleeve coverage. This is perfect. And then it ruches up on the side here and actually ties with a little bow. Absolutely adore that detail. And I also really like the length of this top. I think it's perfect. And the material is in that scuba knit material that is so comfortable. It's kind of cool to the touch and bouncy. And then I thought that would go perfectly with these wide leg pants. And I will say, I didn't quite expect this windbreaker material when I ordered these online. I think I thought I was ordering just like a classic wide leg pair of pants similar to this material. But either way, I think I can make this work, or I'll just return them. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about them. But they do have a thick elastic waistband at the top. Of course, you have pockets. And like I said, they're in that really crinkly windbreaker material, although it's not super noisy. Okay, now we're gonna take a little bit of a break from clothes and talk about accessories. So many of the accessories I got are from the new brand Scenario, so I guess we are just gonna start there. And this first one is a Western style scarf in navy blue, and I thought this would be so pretty. great again for like a Western outfit or a country concert, something like that. But because the Western style is so prevalent right now, you could also just like wear this in your everyday life. I definitely want to play around with styling it just casually and not for an event. So I will work on that and report back. Follow me on Instagram to see like more everyday day in the life outfits. But anyways, this is such a nice quality piece, you guys. Like it's almost like in between a polyester and satin. I don't know. It just feels really smooth and I love the fringe on the bottom. I've just been impressed with the overall quality of all of their pieces. While we're talking about scarves, I will share a couple of other scarves that I got from this brand. Obviously, scarves are a huge trend right now. If you haven't seen that, go on Pinterest, type in scarf outfit. You can also find a couple of my outfits that I've styled with scarves, either tied around your waist or tied to a handbag as a belt. So many different ways you can wear them. So I wanted to pick up a couple of these. I love this leopard one that has that burgundy purple color in it. This is going to be such a classic. And then this one, I was actually surprised that I kind of like even more. It has all sorts of colors in it. You actually have black, brown, navy, a teal color, a burgundy, a green, which is exactly why I like this so much, because I feel like I'm going to be able to style this with pretty much any outfit that I'm wearing this fall. Whatever you're wearing, it's going to kind of pull out the colors that match in the scarf. So such a useful accessory and also very affordable. The handbags from this brand are probably my favorite thing out of everything they've released so far. I mean, look at this. It is so gorgeous. It is so nicely made. It actually is like a furry or hairy texture, which feels very high end. It's a structured bag, which I appreciate. There is nothing inside of this, but it still stands straight up because it has a flat bottom. I love that. I hate a slouchy bag sometimes that just falls all over the place. And even the handle stays straight up. So this one's going to look great on your shoulder. This is going to be a great work tote or just like everyday errand tote. And leopard is absolutely a neutral. And I did get another leopard bag from them. This one is in a really fun shape. It's actually like a, I don't even know what you would call this. For some reason, I want to call it a drop bag. I don't know why, but it just like goes on your wrist and looks like a little ball almost. But it has the gold hardware here in the center, definitely elevates it. And if you wanted to, you could separate that and it would just look like a normal little square bag. So you could wear it like this, or you could wear it in a more fun and unique way like this. Again, this is going to have that pony hair detail on the main part of the bag and then the faux leather on the sides. And I did pick this bag up in the solid black as well. Of course, you cannot go wrong with a solid black bag, especially with gold hardware. I wear black and gold all the time during fall and winter, so this is perfect. And again, if you pull this apart, you have a little bag that looks like this with the gold zipper. And then this one is in a faux suede material on the front, and then you have the faux leather on the sides. This is another great bag option from the Scenario brand. This one is in a navy blue suede, which is very unique. I do not own any bag like this, but navy blue is huge this year, and I definitely want to play around with styling it a little bit more, especially in fun textures. So this is going to be great to incorporate into many different outfits. Again, you do have that gold hardware here in the center. You also have a little bit of gold on the sides here, and this strap is completely adjustable. So if you wanted to make it a little bit longer or shorter, you could definitely do that. This looks very, very similar to a Madewell bag that is triple the price. And if you're not into the navy blue and if you want something that looks even closer to the Madewell version, this does come in a cognac brown and I believe a chocolate brown and maybe black. While we're talking bags, I'll also mention this one. This is not from Scenario, it's from Free Assembly, but it is still equally as gorgeous. This is a faux leather piece in a cognac brown color, and this leather, you guys, it's not real leather, but feels like real leather. It is so smooth and soft. I could just feel this all day long, and I love the shape of this bag. It is adorable, and it looks so similar to a Coach bag that I believe is around $300. So a great price point on this one. You can get it in brown or black, and you even have a little pocket down here at the bottom with gold hardware, the little drawstrings. The attention to detail on this is beautiful, and it does come with a crossbody strap. And our last bag for today is from Matted NYC. I am so impressed with this one, you guys. You have got to get your hands on this if you like this style. I own probably 3 to 4 bags in this silhouette. I own one from Target that's really great. I own one from JW Pay, which was like over $100. I'm obsessed with it, but this looks nearly identical. I love the texture of it. The dark brown color is beautiful. It does have the Mad in NYC logo on the back, but at least it's on the back. We don't have to worry about a big blaring logo in the front. I hate when Walmart does that. So I really appreciate this bag, and I love how you can wear the zippers in the front. It is just adorable, and it does come with a crossbody strap. Next, let's talk about jewelry. These are a stunning pair of earrings from that Scenario brand, and I've actually already been wearing these. Look how beautiful they are. They make such a statement. They are really long, and I'm not even gonna lie, you guys, these are a little bit heavy. So if you have slits in your ears or just get irritated with heavy earrings, you might not like these, but oh my gosh, I love them. Just for a couple hours, they didn't bother me at all. And again, I was really impressed with the quality of these. Don't you hate when you're buying jewelry online and you think it's a lot bigger than it is, and you get it in person and you're like, oh my gosh, these are like little tiny studs that no one's ever gonna see. I felt the opposite with these earrings. I was expecting them to be a little bit smaller, and they came in a lot bigger, which I very much so appreciated. I actually loved them so much, I went back and grabbed the silver. I also got this necklace from Scenario, which I've already been wearing. This one is great if you want to mix in a little bit of color. You do have that chocolate brown, the gold details, even a little bit of cognac brown, but then you also have that cute little turquoise bead thrown in there too. This is another necklace I picked up from them that just has two little stones, a smaller gold one, and then a kind of rust colored one. And this one is on a slightly longer gold chain. I would say it's a mid-length necklace. It's gonna hit right about where my microphone is. And then we have this necklace, which is one of my favorites. It is a black cord as the chain, and then you just have these really chunky gold pieces all over. This one is double layered, and I love the black and gold moment instead of like it being on a gold chain or a silver chain. And then I also got a little bangle set from them that has a brown bangle, a cream colored bangle, and then a gold one. Scoop also had some really beautiful statement jewelry pieces. I feel like they always come out with like the most dramatic stuff that is gorgeous. So I did pick up this necklace. This is another black and gold moment, but obviously a much bigger statement. Huge chunky necklace that's gonna sit right on your chest. Cannot wait to style this. And possibly even better, we have this insane layered gold necklace. You have all of these gold chains at the top, and then on each side you have chains that hang down with pearl details and little gold plates and everything. This one is so heavy. Such a fun statement necklace. If you were just wearing a simple outfit, maybe like a high neck black dress, and then you throw this on with it with some gold heels, like that is your outfit right there. It's so easy. We have another statement piece from No Boundaries. This is a cuff that has a big butterfly on it. This is definitely leaning into the boho, more Western style. So I really wanted to style this with like, again, a country concert outfit or something like that. And lastly, for jewelry, we have a ton of watches. So I did pick up several of them. These are from No Boundaries. Over here, we have a gold and silver watch. I love this one, you guys. I actually purchased an Olivia Burton watch during the Nordstrom sale, and I ended up returning it because it was still $100 and some. And I found this one on Walmart for a lot less, and it pretty much looks the exact same. And then this one is giving all the fall vibes with the burgundy face of the watch and the burgundy strap. Then we have these, which are kind of similar. They have a skinny little band that almost looks like a bracelet, and then the face of the watch is in a fun shape. So the gold one here is a heart shape, and then on the silver one, you just have a classic oval shape. And our last watch here is from Time and True. This is another one that reminded me of an Olivia Burton watch in the Nordstrom sale. It was just a simple gold watch, but it had a green face, and this looks exactly like it. So I picked this up, and I'm so happy with it. I love the shape and how bold that green color looks. Now we can talk about shoes. I know there are so many shoes and accessories. I could have honestly done an entire video, but hopefully you guys are not getting bored. These are from Madden NYC. They are just a classic pair of chocolate brown boots. They do have a square toe that is a little bit elongated, and you also have a square heel on these. I always love a rectangle heel like that. I just think it looks super chic, and the heel on these is a bit thinner too. These boots are kind of similar, but with a little bit more detail. So they are also gonna have like a pointed toe. This one is more of like a traditional point. They have a skinny little kitten heel here at the back, but these are kind of like a slouchy ankle boot style, and they have this faux leather detail around the ankle with gold hardware. Love that detail, and I love the braiding up here at the top. Just Just such a fun and unique pair of shoes that also look really similar to a lot of the boots I saw in the Nordstrom sale. Then we have these little mules from Scenario in a fun leopard print. So fun, and these are definitely going to make a statement. They do have a pointed toe design, and these are also going to have a rectangle heel, and even the heel is covered in that leopard pattern, so they're going to definitely make a statement no matter which way you're looking at them. We have another pair of heels from the brand. These are a classic kitten heel with a pointed toe. I love the little bow detail you have on the toe, and these have a really cool scrunch detail on the top of your foot. I thought that looked very designer. They are a slingback style, like I said, with a kitten heel, so very comfortable, and these are just in a classic faux suede, and they're like a taupey brown. Our last pair of heels are from Madden NYC. These are in a really fun, I guess, cow print. It's like a light brown cow print, and these again have that pony hair, so they actually feel really high end, and I love the chunky gold hardware on the toe. Again, a very pointed toe with a sling back design and then a kitten heel, and again, even that heel is in that exact same material, which I love. We have a pair of flats from the Scenario brand. These are in a faux leather material, and I love the texture of them. They almost look like a basket weave design. They do have a strap across your foot with the gold hardware on the side. I got mine in an olive green color, which is kind of random, but I already have a couple pairs of flats, so I wanted to show you guys these, but still get them in a color that I didn't already have. So this was the option, and I am excited to style like a fun pop of color for my shoes with different outfits. So I'm gonna play around with these, but they do come in other neutral colors. I think a cognac brown, a dark chocolate brown, and black. These are another great look for less, very similar to the Birkenstock clogs that are so popular every single year. I used to call these potato shoes, if anyone else did as well. But yeah, definitely bringing me back to my potato shoe days in middle school. But they're in a taupe brown, a really soft faux suede material. And they do have that chunky gold hardware on the side, which I really, really love. For me, this type of shoe is not really in my classic style that I go towards. But the one way that I will wear it is if it has some sort of gold hardware that makes it look a little bit more feminine. And I almost forgot about these boots from Madden NYC. They are a really fun burgundy pair of Western boots. And I think these are also a look for less. I don't know who it is, but I've definitely seen a very expensive pair of cowgirl boots with this butterfly design on it. So I was really excited to see these from Walmart. They're super affordable. They look really nice. This material here is like a faux leather in this crocodile pattern, but then you also have the faux suede on the inside of the butterfly design. Very excited to style these, even if it's not for a country themed event. I think you could definitely get away with just styling these in your everyday fall wardrobe because that Western style is so popular right now. Moving on to only a few more fashion pieces, we have this little simple top from No Boundaries. This is just such a flattering top because it really cinches you in at your waist here. It also has a little bit of ruching along the sides of the button, so it's going to just kind of accentuate your best parts and really like bring the eye to like the smallest point of your body. It does have a collar detail, and it even has a tie in the back, so if you wanted to cinch it in at your waist even more, you could definitely do that. I think I might attempt to style it with these wide leg jeans from No Boundaries. I was very, very skeptical of these. I wasn't sure how they were gonna look. They are technically a low rise style, and I did size up to a large in these because I just really wasn't sure. And I'm actually glad I did size up to a large, although they are a little bit big in the waist, but they do have this drawstring here. So if I wanted to, I could really cinch it in. I could pair it with a belt, something like that. But I wanted them to be a little bit looser on the thigh, and they definitely are. They have these silver grommets here, so I would probably pair these with silver accessories. But yeah, just super wide leg at the bottom. Not much going on in the back other than the elastic part here at the top. This set from Scoop, I am so excited about. I actually got one of their washed mineral sets back in the summertime. I think that's what they're called. It's something like a mineral wash. That's what it is. Anyways, this is in the exact same line. It's called the Mineral Wash Fleece, I think. But it is such a good material. It's like a classic sweatshirt style, but it's just a really nice, thick feeling piece of fabric. So I love it, and I really like this color. I think they're calling it burnt rosemary maybe, but it's basically just a army green. This one is a zip up jacket. The zipper is silver, and then of course you have the cargo pocket detail off to the side. It does have a thicker waistband here at the bottom, so you could kind of like pull it up around your waist and it's gonna like bubble over. That's kind of how I'm gonna wear it. And this one does have a hood. And then here are the matching pants. You have a thick elastic waistband, pockets. You also have the cargo pockets on the side. And then you do have a wide leg style at the bottom. These are so comfortable, you guys. If you love a classic matching set, this is definitely for you. And it does come in a few different colors. We have another matching set. This is one for all of my fall loving girlies. I love fall, as we've already talked about, so I had to get this little set from Way to Celebrate. This is the same company that made the pumpkin spice pajamas, and they came out with this gorgeous beige sweatshirt that says Hello Fall on the front. Love this so freaking much. I did size up to an extra large in this piece because I wanted it to be very oversized, and I always remember the Way to Celebrate stuff running a little bit small, at least for loungewear in my opinion. So I would definitely size up in this one, but once you do, it is so cozy and comfortable. It's a little bit on the thinner side, but in a good way. Like, it has a lot of movement, so I love that. And then here are the matching pants. Same exact color, of course, and these do have an elastic waistband. And if you fold it over, you actually have a fun little pumpkin pattern on the inside of the waistband. I thought that was so cute, and you do have pockets in these pants. Again, a wide leg style, and I did get these in a size large. And lastly, we have a couple of activewear pieces. These are also from Avia, the brand that I showed you earlier. Starting with the top, this is just a long sleeve, really thin, almost like moisture wicking fabric, like a classic workout top. But it is long sleeve, great for fall, and I think this color is called Juniper. Online, it definitely looked navy blue to me. I don't know if I'm just insane, but it looked navy blue. And then when it got here, it's definitely like a rich teal color, which I don't mind. I love this color. I think it's gorgeous in person, but I did want to mention that I feel like it looks very different online. But this one does have ruching on the side, so it's going to be really, really flattering and also very comfortable, especially if you are working out. And then here are the matching leggings. These are high-waisted. They really suck you in up top, and they kind of have a shiny looking material. I think that's so pretty. It just kind of like catches the light, and these leggings are very flattering. So cannot wait to wear this. And the very last thing in today's video is a pair of joggers from Avia. I picked these up because I had gotten the ones from Varley in the Nordstrom sale, and I really just wasn't sure about them, and these looked really similar, so I thought I would give them a try. And so far, I mean, they are a really nice material. I like the fit of them. These are kind of a ribbed material, where the ones from Varley were smooth, so that's the key difference. And these don't balloon out at the ankle quite as much, which I kind of think I like better. I don't know, I wish I had something in between. I felt like the Varley ones were too much and these are like not enough. But anyways, if you're just looking for a classic pair of like black joggers to pair with t-shirts, sweatshirts, I do think these are really great. And that is it, you guys. If you stuck around through this entire video, leave me a fall leaf emoji in the comment section down below. I know it was a long one. I feel like the first Walmart fall haul is always jam-packed with a ton of stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am actually going to LA to meet with the Walmart team in about a week or so. So I should have even more access to all of their fall collection. So I'm really excited about that. If you don't want to miss that video and many more just like it, be sure you are subscribed to my channel down below, and I will talk to you very soon in my next one. Bye.